We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Asher Wojciechowski, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
And here's Jose Peraza, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Count is 2-1.
Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Full count to Jose Peraza.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 6 tries. First offering on its way. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
That is third.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much, comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Inside ball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Michael.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Chavis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Fouled away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moreland brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. That's wide, 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here's the 3-0. Swung on and chopped up the middle. He's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Boston strands a couple. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
Nope.
Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Pedroia. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
In now for the O's, Hanser Alberto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
No strike.
Three and 0 now.
part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-0 pitch.
Yep, it's 3-1.
Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Mancini, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Hit sharply on the ground, and Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Throw won't get him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. And here's Renato Nunez, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Comes set with the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Ready now for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Sales sets. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, 0-2 count. The pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Mancini stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
At 7, the catcher, Christian Vasquez. At
the plate, Christian Vasquez. A ball and no strikes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Davis waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1-1 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. One there. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Hayes.
The center fielder, Austin Hayes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. To third, reined in, and that's out number 1.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Wojo. Urias.
Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Urias is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is line to left. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Sale into the windup. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup?
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he's back standing. Popped him up. Davis has a play. 1 down. 1 gone here in the Boston 3rd. And with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. From the stretch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly. The 1-2. Line toward right center.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In his career, Martinez has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Bottom of the third now. Chris Davis at the plate now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Ball 3.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Change up low, 2-0. Sale gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. As a look, now the pitch.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
2 out with the man at first. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Chopped to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. All set for the start of the fourth. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Michael Chavis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Here it comes, 0-2. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. High pop-up. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. In tight at 93, ball one. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Verdugo waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sale gets the sign. First pitch on its way.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
0-1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off with the Red Sox.
So striding in, Christian Vasquez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they did.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Pedroia, a veteran at 35 years of age, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And that's in there, base hit.
The batter, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. That's in there. Base hit. Vasquez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and the Red Sox have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box, Jose Peraza. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just a one. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2-0 count and the pitch. 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
On its way is pitch number 75. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. One and one. Here it is. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Ramon Urias. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The pitch.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate now, Pedro Severino. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And that misses. 2-1. Now the pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
Now back.
Here's Chris Davis now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
2 out, nobody on. One and one, the count to Chris Davis.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Wade LeBlanc takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 23, Wade LeBlanc.
All set for the start of the inning. So here's Michael Chavis now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Michael Chavis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to third. Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
That's for the Red Sox.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The 0-2 delivery. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. This is popped up. Moreland in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Alberto.
Digging in once again, Hanser Alberto, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground is short. This could be two. Reined in. Pedroia on to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still tied 1 apiece. Seventh inning, ready to roll. Ready for another shot now. Christian Vasquez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And the count will be full.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Grounded down the third baseline. Alberto gloves it in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Set and the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Hayes on the run for it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Ready with the 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Renato Nunez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
That's a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Matt Barnes will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Matt Barnes. Now batting, the center fielder, Austin.
Stepping in now, Austin Hayes.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Ramon Urias.
Ramon.
No hits to this point.
Urias.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Popped him up. Moreland has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Pedro Severino. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
No strike.
Chris Davis would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. sent on the ground out to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Ball two now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. Tanner Scott has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Tanner.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Michael Chavis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball, 1 strike to count. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A ball and 2 strikes now.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
To the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. From the belt, the pitch. Hops this one up. Charging in is Santander, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Paul Fry enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Brandon Workman will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hopped up. Chavis is there. 1 out. Now to the plate, Hanser Alberto. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And that misses for ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Nope, foul ball.
1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Hanser Alberto goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Mancini.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
Ball, action side.
2 out, nobody on. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
There's ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home.
2-1.
Two and 2 now.
I got the count. 2-2.
2 out with the man at first. A full count to the Orioles designated hitter.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Michael Givens comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Michael
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
now batting.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Peraza, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mancini moving back, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Wade LeBlanc claims the win out of the pen, his first. Michael Givens hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. The winning pitcher is Wade LeBlanc. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Chris Sale. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.